welcome to Hamilton Heights Christian Academy here in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Thanks for being with us. Excited to have you along for the ride this afternoon. Exciting prep basketball action. This is as good as it gets. It's the Hamilton Heights Christian Academy, and today we've got our great series of games, the Hawks Gauntlet, Hawks Showdown here from inside of their home gymnasium. It's a true test, a true battle between this program. Inter-squad scrimmages, a series that will last a couple of months. Week 2, Game 1, Showtime versus 514 Elite. We're excited to have it. I'm Gabriel Schrei here with Tony Williams. We'll have all the action. Tony's doing like 8 jobs at once.
Yeah, I'm just glad the stream went good. We're live on time. Everything's looking good.
I love this official. I'm most excited that this official is back. Is this EJ's dad?
Yes.
Are you EJ's dad? We got to mic him up, right?
We're
going to start putting a mic pack on you.
Yep. Coach EJ Ward over at Tyner High School here in Chattanooga. Great guy, great coach. And then Coach Ward here, his dad.
Got a great local crew of officials.
Yep. Just getting some final things lined up over there. Everybody's Coach Bambry over there just wanted to spend a little extra time talking to his team before the game.
That's intense. He's into it. I love how hard, if this is your first time tuning in, these guys are going to give 110%. This is full speed, full effort, full energy, full action between these two squads. Team Showtime, it's Bryson Andrew, Victor Mikic, Vito Perkovic, Nikola Matic, Dominic Siliprovic, Kai Arnold, and Joshua Jatobo. 514 Elite is Kevin Dukovicic, Boyan Lee, Fremuel Diaz, Nemanja Gavanrich, Elijah Tucker, Kamai Samuels, and Emmanuel Mises rounding out that roster. So 2 great sections of the Hamilton Heights full roster. The Hawks are excited to showcase these guys this afternoon. And Runner Way, quickly one away here. Finding his way up the hardwood, and the whistle sounds just seconds into this. .514 will inbound from alongside the scorer's table. Showtime back in a defensive shell. We've got some early confusion here.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out myself what the confusion is.
I'm bad luck. I've been having a lot of this recently. 2 NAIA football games in a row that took 10, 20 minutes to get started. It's me. I'm the problem. It's like a Taylor Swift song.
Oh, man.
Everywhere I go, the game has a problem to start with. I think they've got it sorted.
Yeah, I think we're good now.
Coming to you live from Chattanooga, Tennessee. We're inside of Hamilton Heights Christian Academy's gymnasium. It's the Hawks Gauntlet. Showtime 514. 514 Elite is inbounding. Dukovicic, Mr. Canada, if you will. Probably not fair to say when there's other guys on the roster from Canada.
Yeah, we got some good Canadians out here.
Kamai Samuels, far side, looking around the arc. Dukovicic doesn't like the initial pressure, and a step too many. Samuels turns it over here to Showtime.
All right, we got to get the cobwebs out. We had a week off because of fall break, so just going to get loosened up here.
Matic dished this over to Andrews. Andrews looking inside. Big man trying to go to work, and it's taken away from Perkovic. Dukovicic in traffic ladles this in off of the glass. What a play by the senior from Quebec. Vito, oh, the jam! What a way to respond. From the far side, this is a three. Skeeters off the front of the iron. Bryson Andrews closing in on the all-time three record, one of the greatest shooters in program history. He dished this off. Vito back inside the big man. Victor banging around down low. This one clatters all around and finds the bottom of the twine. 4-2, 90 seconds gone. Kamai across to the corner. Wants the long range look. This one skiffs away. Andrews running the floor. A quick pass to the close side. Basketball is loose. Scooped up off the hardwood from long range. The orange is buried for three. What a good look by Perkovic. Hybrid senior. So many of these guys are so talented, Tony. Here's a breakaway inside. This one takes two big high bounces. Now Perkovic again. Vito driving and loses this on the edge of the paint to Kovacic. His turn to work with the ball. Coming quickly up the floor, and this one kisses in off the glass as well. High tempo, and they're not going to slow down. Here is Perkovic. Dunks and burns out the light. Vito Perkovic just caused an electrical shortage with a dunk. Call Sports Center. That's going viral. What a play. Game must be over when he turns out the lights like that. He's saying it's over right now. Perkovic was hot last week, Tony. He racked up the points, racked up the boards. And right now he's determined to turn the lights out again with dunks. Talk to me about his success so far in this showcase.
Vito had a great showing in the second of their games last week, had 40 points. He's got 7 already today. He's not wasting any time.
Back to the offensive end of the floor, 9-4 the tally. Long range, that goes automatically. Separated by just 2. Victor on the elbow, he's in danger. Perkovic comes away with it to the corner. Saw a lot of great looks from him last week. This time it's the assist to the big man who ladles it in. Great play. This is Kamai Samuels. Now from downtown, that's to Kovacic.
Another 3 for Kovacic. He's off to a hot start.
Perkovic, 6 minutes left in this first period. And now Victor picks the ball up and takes a step.
Kovacic's got 10 already, and he can get hot like that in a hurry.
These guys are impossible to keep up with. Here's Kovacic again. This one rims around and jumps out on him.
He had to take a little heat check there. Had to.
Richards handed it off. Close side, Victor. Along the arc. Oh, feed inside to Tucker, and he's in trouble as the whistle sounds. Kamai Samuels showed the 3, didn't take it. Kovacic driving and a lot of contact. To the offensive end of the floor, showtime. Oh, Victor's going to take it himself as he slaps it in off the backboard. Pushes it back to a 3-point separation between these two. Kovacic doesn't like it. Samuels does. That ties us at 13. 4:20 left in the first. Here comes Victor.
There's Vito.
Perkovic from the corner. Oh, he's just money. He can do it all. And this one is lost to Kovacic with the handles. Can't keep it alive. Kai Arnold has it taken right back. To Kovacic. Wants to go to the rack, and he will. Ladles this one up and in. Beautiful feed. Victor intercepted by Samuels. He was looking for Vito. Kamai Samuels drops this one in from downtown. A 2-point lead in favor of 514 Elite. Here comes showtime. Bryson Andrews, the most dangerous three-point shooter in Chattanooga, Tennessee. This one's just off the mark. That's the announcer's curse in real time. This one won't go either as it kisses off of the corner of the iron. I've had worse happen. You know, he looked to us to signal what the call was right there, Tony. I did Hoops Giving last year on SUV TV down in Atlanta, Georgia, and the players kept checking in with us while we're announcing. And I'm like, you can't check in with me. I'm the announcer. Don't check in with me. We loved it, though. Senior guard from Quebec named the BioSteel All-American game. Great size, great versatility. He's got some Division I offers. Coach Cook describes him as a born facilitator, Tony. Long feed, this one hits the wood and immediately turned over.
The great thing about Kevin, he's very versatile. He has great vision to find his teammates, but he also is not afraid to attack an open lane, take an open three, and he's capable of knocking down shots. So he's capable, he's versatile. It's kind of a Swiss Army knife, and he's hard to guard for that reason.
To the offensive end, outlet pass, swatted away. Victor, the big man, working on the elbow, looking down inside. Vito tries to go up with it here, and a little too much contact for the liking of the official. I think Framwell Diaz might have got a piece of his hand right there.
He did. Framwell had a good game last week. See what he does today, the junior from Dominican Republic. We know what Vito can do. He's already off to a hot start here.
Clatters around and goes, makes it a 3-point separation. Second will drop in effortlessly as well. Now 20-18. 514 will work the floor. Djokovic working on the handles and the whistle right away. Vito pulls up from downtown. This one is short. Boarded by Diaz. Oh, great feed and a great run by Djokovic, who can't finish off the play. Perkovic up the floor to Victor, who jams it home. The big man from Serbia showing off his size and athleticism. Djokovic wants the quick response. Now 3 seconds to play with, and this one is lost in traffic. He wanted the whistle, but he won't get it to end the first period. Tony, what a start. We're tied at 20 after 1.
Yeah, good start. 2 guys for each team really leading their squad. Vito and Victor on Showtime, and then we got Kevin and Kamai over there on 514. We'll see who else can get involved the rest of this game.
Quick timeout between these two programs. Talk to me about Victor, the senior hybrid from Serbia. Elite rebounder, obviously. You know, for me, anytime I see a guy play like this, and I always feel so lucky I get to come cover Hamilton Heights. From the first time I saw Somto play, you know, just to see a man that has that much size, that much height, move like he's any other 5'11" guy. Usually when you see somebody that's that tall, that heavy, they don't have that athleticism.
Well, the great thing about Victor is that he's and what makes him fun to watch is that he's not that prototypical just under the basket big. He does so much away from the basket as well. You mentioned his rebounding, but also his ability to shoot a mid-range shot. He's an exceptional passer. He's got a whole bag of tricks, and it makes him super, super fun to watch. Watching those typical bigs go down there, fight in the post and dunk the mess out of the ball is super fun. But watching a guy like Victor, who's really special and really has a great set of skills, just makes it a whole different game to watch.
I can't believe Vito Perkovic turned the lights off.
Yeah, we noticed that a few weeks ago that there must be a short in that one row of lights where if there's a hard enough vibration, there must be a short because it trips the breaker. But we didn't see it last week. But Vito was able to trip it this week.
5-1-4 working with the ball, and the orange is ladled up and in again. Framwell. Bryson Andrews to the close side to Perkovic. The nightmare of the lights puts this in off the glass. Vito's so smooth with it. I love watching him play. Here's one popped from the elbow. Rolls all around and drops into the netting. That makes it 24-all with 9 minutes left in the first. Bryson Andrews on the front court here, right in front of us. Andrews wants to drive onto the elbow, and the whistle from in front of the scorer's table. (24-24) here in Chattanooga, Tennessee, between 5-1-4 Elite and Showtime. Showtime will inbound. Fed to Perkovic, and the whistle as he takes a step before he pulls this one up from long range. That's a special talent, a special athlete. Samuels, 90 seconds gone in this second period. I'm signaling to the scorer's table. Here we go from beyond the arc, drives, passes far side. This one knocks down from long range. Boyan Lee. As we close in on 2 minutes burned off the clock here in this second period. This one from downtown clatters all around and won't fall for Andrews. Samuels, defended by Perkovic. To the far side, looked like he wanted to pull up, driving, and now the whistle as he gets caught in traffic. Junior Wing knocks this down. Manasua.
Basket. They gave him credit for the basket. So that's an N1 there.
The old-fashioned three. Probably my favorite play, to be honest. I love a great three ball. We don't get to see a lot of them at the prep level, but man, there's guys like Bryson Andrews that you talk about them when you call somebody on the drive home. You're like, you wouldn't believe this guy. Here's one from the corner for Diaz, and he wants to be in the phone conversation on the drive home as well. That's a great three. Mikic in trouble as he trails this to the corner, and the ball skeeters off of the floor. Diaz puts us back underway. Dukovacic, 6'4" senior guard running the floor. Looks both ways, wants to pull up. This one from downtown, that'll go.
Wow.
Money, dagger, knife.
It's his third three of the game so far.
6 points separating these two, 33-27. Did you just say that was an over and back?
No, I think they called it. I think he called a carry on that.
(33-27). 6 points separates these two. Less than 6 minutes to go in this first half. And another whistle as Dukovacic tried to drive inside. Six-point game on the Southeast Sports Network. Gabriel Schrei here with Athletic Director of Hamilton Heights, Tony Williams. We appreciate you being with us. Excited to be delivering you all of the action between these two great intersects of this squad. This is Mikic and tries to put this up and in. Battling out front, and the whistle sounds as he can't quite finish off the play. (36-24), Victor to the line. Hits this. Cuts it to a 9-point differential. Second one will not go as it rattles and rolls all around. I have to say, if I were playing basketball, it would be much worse to be in a gym with just the announcer talking than a gym that had a full crowd. That would drive me nuts. To the offensive end of the floor and off of the shoulder of the referee. Back down, big pace, big tempo for Dukovacic, who goes up top here.
Dukovacic again, like I say, he can drive to the basket. He's very capable of finding that lane and finishing through contact. Let's see if he can get another point here.
4 minutes left in this first half. For the moment, 7 points separate these two. Or rather, 14, excuse me. Reverse the math there.
I think he's got 20. I think he's got 20 already.
Great feed inside, just couldn't quite pull the play off. I like the look, just didn't come together for him.
Some substitutions here. I'm going to give Nicola a break over there on Showtime. Fromwell and Kamai stepping off for 5-1-4. Catch a little breather.
Dukovacic fed this down low. Lee is blocked by Victor. Regathers the ball. Flipped up top from deep range. Now driving. Dukovacic loses it on the paint. Perkovic tried to pick it up. Somehow regathered. This one loosened traffic for a moment, and Perkovic comes away with it. Long outlet pass for Andrews, and this one is out of his grasp and off of the floor. I like the look.
Yeah, they're still trying to figure each other out, figure out where they're going to be on the runs and stuff like that. I think that's why this is a great part of.
Great finish, just couldn't quite drop it in. On the offensive end, this is 5-1-4 again from long range. That's nothing but net. Beautiful ball delivered by Lee. 6'6" senior forward. Andrews wants to respond to the three of his own. That one was from beyond the train tracks. Couldn't get that to go. Lee back at three-point range. The quick handoff to Kovacic, covered by Perkovic out long and fouled as he wants to go inside. Two minutes left in this first half.
Like I was saying, on some of these missteps, it's just, par for the course. Early in preseason, guys just trying to figure each other out and figure out where they're going to be, where to find each other. Another reason why this event is so important.
Travel here, turn back over. And so now 17 points separate these two. What a dramatic difference from where we were a few moments ago. We were tied at the end of the first, 20-20. The drive, big collision. Andrews stays on his feet.
Big man Dominic Mobike there with the foul.
Mobike appears to be all right, and they'll play on. Mobike, forward from Nigeria. Big man is right, 6'6", huge frame. Dukovacic finishes off of the glass. That's a beautiful response. 90 seconds left in this first half as Bryson Andrews pops this over the top. Down low, back to Andrews, who keeps it on the floor. Victor Mikic wants to go himself into the paint. This one off the backboard and gathered up by 514. And they do a really good job of creating these boards, getting rebounds, gathering everything up off of the glass, but then capitalizing when they're on offense, and they're very proficient. Dukovacic, this one comes up short. No proficiency there. It's like he heard me. Bryson Andrews to the offensive end. Tries to ladle this up and in. It's loose. Kevin Dukovacic. Quick pass. Now a second, and this one is easy. A little baby feather off the glass. Under 1 to play in this first half. It's 46-25. At the moment, 514 Elite is running away with it. This is Vito Perkovic who goes in. Off the backboard. Nice finish. Dukovacic with great pace. Stops it up in the mid-range. Victor blocks this, comes up with a steal, and taken right back from him. 514 Elite drops this one in for the bucket. It's Manasua.
Juice Manasua has 7. There's Vito with another 3.
Vito is just deadly from long range. Makes it an 18-point game, 48-30. Just 12 seconds left to play with. Dukovacic taking his time, standing way back on the floor, walking it up towards the arc, on top of the paint, 3 seconds to the corner, driving 1 second. This drops off the front of the glass and won't fall, and so that'll do it for our first half of play. 18 points separating these two squads, 48-30 between Showtime and 514 Elite. Tony, your thoughts on that first half?
Great first half. You know, for Showtime, they've got to figure something else out offensively. If it's not Vito and Victor in that first half, they don't have anybody else on the score sheet. All their points coming from those two guys. They've got to get somebody else involved. They've got to move the ball around a little bit more. But they're more than capable of doing it. So I know Coach Andrews over there is going to get them right and bring them back in the second half. But obviously the highlight of the first half has got to be Kevin Dukovacic. I'm trying to tally up here real quick. He's got 22 points in my book right now out of their 48. So he is running away with it so far. And,
you can't beat that.
You know, it's pretty one-sided over there. Kamai Samos has 8 points. Juice Manasua has 7 points. Fremont Diaz with a 3 and a 2, and Boyan Lee with a couple threes. They're spreading it around a little bit, but if they don't stop Kevin Dukovacic, I don't see a reason why they wouldn't continue just to give him the ball.
Yeah, you have to at that rate.
Yeah, so far it's been a great showing by 514, but they got a lot of talent over there on that Showtime team. So here in about 20 seconds, we're going to see if they can put it together and close this gap.
.48-30, the halftime window coming to a close, and we'll be back underway in just a moment between 514 Elite and Showtime. 514, a commanding lead in Chattanooga, Tennessee. I mean, Tony, with that big of a margin, 20 points is pretty excessive. They're going to have to play lights-out defense, pun intended, actually, because the lights went out during that early stages of that first period. Any possibility at this point, or are you just playing for next week, next game today?
No, they definitely got a chance. We played in an event a couple weeks ago down in Georgia. We played against a community college, and we were down 17 in the first half and came back to win that one. So there's a group of guys that definitely have the ability to come back and close this gap, make it a game.
This is Showtime on the offensive end of the floor. Drop down low. Victor off the glass, stays out. Swatted at. Somehow he comes up with the ball in traffic. Kai Arnold. Arnold wants to go home. Back up top. Perkovic steps inside and ladles that in. Beautiful bucket by the big man.
Vito has not missed a shot so far today.
Here in the suburbs of Chattanooga, where Vito Perkovic is lights out. And the response from 514 comes up short. Kai Arnold to Andrews. Andrews near the corner. Perkovic sidesteps Lee, loses the basketball. Lee scoops up the ball in transition. Dukovicic going to slow this up for just a moment. Looking for a quality offensive possession for 514. Samuels gets hit with a whistle as he sidesteps Arnold.
Yeah, kind of stepped there before he put the ball down. But I like what I see from Kevin over there. He's trying to get his other teammates involved. He knows he can't do it all on his own, so he's going to have to get somebody else involved.
My favorite type of athlete to watch play is a Kai Arnold. I love watching Kai get down amongst the tall guys, use athleticism, hard work, pure determination, create big plays, and he's done that again tonight. He was fantastic in week 1. To the offensive end, Mikic wants to go himself and can't drive it home. Wanted to jackhammer the ball down into the netting. Samuels comes away with a board. Diaz, wide open, it's Lee from long range. This one into the drain.
He's 3 for 3 from 3.
Bryson Andrews. Andrews standing back on the beak of the Hawk. Drives towards the arc. This one is wide left. Not the touch he needed to drop that home. Dukovicic bust out the spin move, and this one is good. What a bucket. Dukovicic is having a big day today. Great start to his afternoon. Looking really hot here in this game 1 of week 2. And this one not dropped in by Perkovic as the whistle sounds. He'll have a chance to go to the line and shoot 2 with 7 minutes left in this third period. I think you're right. You mentioned it, and it caught me off guard, and I had to really think about it. Has he missed yet today?
That free throw is the first shot he's missed.
Are you keeping track of that?
Mm-hmm.
So he really didn't miss a bucket the first half?
He did not.
He got 20 points?
23. He's got 23 right now. That was his first miss, that free throw.
That's bananas. I mean, that's really, really good. Continues his efficiency there. 24 points, 99% from the floor, if you even want to count the free throw against his field goal attempts. This one's swatted away. Good D. Nikola Matic, the senior forward. Another player from Serbia. Samuels pulls up this one too much. Diaz feeds it back to him. Too much heat down amongst the tall trees. Steps outside. Dukovicic calls for the screen, gets the pick. Here's the long ball. This one comes up short as well, and Perkovic eliminates any more danger. 55-33. Looking to cut into that lead. Here's the whistle. I think he said it's a push against 514.
Yeah, I think Fremwell got his hands involved a little bit too much there.
A little too engaged.
Referee said he can't keep his hands to himself.
I really do. I'm highly considering. Do you think they'd let us mic him up? Would it be funny? Is it worth it?
I don't know. I'm a little bit scared of what we might hear.
Yeah, me too. We might have to record it and put it out later.
That's right.
Samuels has this swatted away, and Lee couldn't hook it back in. 5 minutes left to go in this third period. 55-35. This is showtime. Bryson Andrews to work the floor from right in front of his own bench. Cuts towards the close side, over the arc, down low into the paint. He drops this one in. Beautiful play by Bryson Andrews. That's why he's been such a staple for Hamilton Heights for years. Diaz wants to respond. This one's short. Andrews from the corner. Down low out front to Perkovic. Great facilitation.
That's something Bryson Andrews, if he gets stuck on wanting to shoot the ball, if he's missing shots, he's got to be able to do something else. And getting his teammates involved, passing the ball, That's something that they're definitely going to need from him.
Samuels from deep beyond the arc buries that. Kamai, a sophomore guard, 6'2", played for the Canadian national team, already has an offer to Arizona State. Elite on-ball defender, and as you can see right there, very crafty with the basketball as he daggers that one home from long range.
Yeah, last week Kamai had a great showing. Had a game with 8 steals. I don't think you didn't believe me. I went back and watched the game to get the full stats on that. He had 26 points and 8 steals, along with 7 rebounds in their second game. That game against Shodim. He's all over the court. He's a capable shooter. Great at stealing the ball.
I can't believe you. It's too good. That's too good of a stat line.
I promise you.
That's wild. It's impressive. Beautiful sunshiny afternoon in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We're in the barn at Hamilton Heights Christian Academy. 58-39. 4 minutes left in this third period. Here comes Showtime to the offensive end. The handoff, Andrews from downtown. This has got a little too much on the back. Samuels from the wing. This is swatted at by Perkovic. Regathered by 514. Samuels again. Way back near the Hawk logo. Finessed the ball around the defender. He's hit with a travel. Took a step. Long feed and another quick whistle. Big Victor Mikic trying to take that down towards the rack.
Yeah, I think Nicola inbounded that ball a little quick for the referee's liking.
Andrews to the big man. Back out, Nicola, and gets it to him. He ladles it in as the whistle sounds.
That's what they've got to do. They've got to move the ball around and get people involved. Great vision right there by Nicola, finding Victor down there down low.
It's a 17-point game in the third period. 2.5 minutes left in this quarter. That'll go. Makes it a 16-point game. Samuels calling out to the rest of 514 Elite. A little bit of space on the close side. Djokovic not feeling it. Diaz. Back and forth goes 514. Samuels close side to Kevin Djokovic. Diaz tried to feed that all the way down low, and it somehow finds its way off of the floor.
The Showtime looked like they dropped into a zone here to try to confuse 514, maybe try to steal a possession or two.
Mubik put together the pick there, just not the space 514 wanted. 95 seconds in this period. 514 from long range, that's Djokovic. He converts the three ball 61-42. Nearly 20 points separating these two still.
There he is.
Wow, what a response from three land. Bryson Andrews just hawks that up and it goes in.
Bryson Andrews is someone you do not want to see get hot on the Fear 514.
Diaz with a heat check. Too much on it, but Mubik cleans it up, the 6'5" forward. Great pass down low, a lot of contact. I like the look from Showtime, and Perkovic trying to be a facilitator there. Blazing hot pass to the inside, and it creates the opportunity to go to the line. Junior wing, the first one off the mark. Djokovic near the paint. Whistle sounds. I think he stepped out. 10 seconds left in this third period. Mikic handed it off to Andrews. Andrews being swatted at. Back to the big man, Victor. Along the arc, fires as time expires, and we'll go to period 4. After 3 quarters of play, 63-45 in Chattanooga, Tennessee, between Showtime, 514 Elite. 1 period left to settle the score, and one program will walk away a winner in Game 1 of Week 2.
Yeah, last week, all 3 teams finished up 1-1. Showtime is in the lead based off score differential. So, trying to see if anybody can pick up 2 wins today. And Kevin Kovacic and 514, if they have a say in it, they're not going to let this one slip out of their hands. 18 points going into the 4th.
10 minutes left to decide this one. 63-45. Lots of fun. We appreciate you being with us. 514 Elite Showtime battling it out in Hamilton Heights Christian Academy's gymnasium on the Southeast Sports Network. Great simulcast tonight. You can catch this one in a few different places. I'm Gabriel Schrei here with Tony Williams, and we've got all the action between these two. We appreciate you being with us for it. 10 minutes left to play. Will be a victor in Game 1, Week 2. We'll find out. Diaz defensively can't keep the feed from going to Perkovic, and he lays it home. He's money. Is he still 100% from the floor?
He is.
Oh, my goodness.
He's efficient. That's one thing about Vito is he's not just going to take a lot of wild shots. He's going to take an easy basket at the hoop, easy layup. He's going to take open threes, and he's going to knock them down.
I don't think I've ever seen a player go this deep into any game at any level, shooting 100%. Never seen that. Victor wants the bucket himself and gets it. 63-49. 60 seconds off the clock already in this final period. Samuels doesn't like the look. Kovacic does. This one, too much juice on it. Mikic wanted to pass this away immediately. Victor Mikic driving, spinning into the paint. This one clatters off the iron and boarded by 514. 2 quick connections. Now into the paint again. This one swatted away. Showtime on the move to the offensive end. Mikic with a jam. The big man, the big size, and the big jam. 6'11" senior hybrid. Just a freakish frame and so much fun to watch him play.
Like we talked about earlier, he's just so versatile. He'll bring the ball up the court.
Bryson Andrews from along the sideline, he hits it. He couldn't have been much farther away. He was at least 10 foot beyond the arc where he was standing.
The crazy thing is he loves that shot. He loves that long-range shot, and he can knock him down.
I think I like that shot, too, if he's taking it.
That's right.
Wow, 63-54, just like that. You called it. 11 points. Back in the game. Still a long way to go. A lot of work to do. 9-point games. Man, I'm telling you, math is hard. I'm bad today. That's the second time I've done that. You know that? I did that in the first quarter, too. 9 points, not 11. That's on me. 63-54. Just like that, they're back in the game. They've clawed their way into it. Now, there's a lot of work to do to get back in the driver's seat. I can't say, can they do it? What do they have to do it? Is it just as simple as keep playing shutdown D, a couple of quick chances, a couple of misses?
Yeah, they've just got to keep playing great defense, and if Vito, Victor, and Bryson can stay involved and keep knocking down shots, and they're gonna definitely get themselves back into this game. 514, they've got to just remember that there's no shot clock, so if they want to play the zone and sit back, they've got to be patient enough to just sit back and let them burn the clock.
Who's your best math student?
Oh, man.
I think I need his help. I think we need him to come sit with me or her and help me count to 9.
probably one of our tennis players.
Mikic gets the board, and you can see that frame on full display. To the close side, Vito. Oh, man. Still 100% from the floor as he gets that to go and the whistle sounds.
Oh, he's going to wave it off and give him 2 shots. He's going to say that was on the floor. Oh, no shots.
No just getting the ball back.
Yeah, they're going to say that was on the floor.
And he's not happy about it as he stays 100% and again gets the whistle. This time, bucket will stand and he'll go to the line. I love it.
Yeah, he wasn't happy about that call by the ref, so he said, here, let me do it again.
I love how fired up they are about it. 63-56 now, 7 minutes left to play. 5-1-4 out in front. Showtime trying to claw their way back into it. Perkovic 100% from the floor. Goes up offensively to Lee as the whistle sounds.
They're going to call a push there on Kai Arnold on the baseline drive.
Dukovicic. Quick feed to Samuels. Arnold there defensively. Samuels with a cross, close side to Lee. Lee looking inside, doesn't like the amount of heat down there. Samuels stepping back, trying to create himself some space. Diaz with a pick, long ball, this one wide left. Mikic gathers this off the glass, 6 minutes left in this one. Big man, Victor, down low, left off for Vito. Vito gathers it up off the floor, his first miss of the night. 6 minutes left to play. Samuels, oh, what a kiss off the glass. That's money. 65-56. That's 9. Had to think about that twice. 9. Andrews across the top of the arc, looking to pull up. Too much heat in front of him, gave it off. Perkovic. Victor into the paint. There's the spin, wants it off the glass as the whistle sounds. Too much contact down low for the official on the baseline.
Yeah, Vito with his first miss of the game. Trying to put that ball up for an easy layup. Just had a little bit of contact. No call, no foul call by the ref. It's going to go down as a miss, his first miss of the game.
That hurts. I wanted to see him go 100% through a whole game. It's pretty wild. This one goes. Now just 7 points between these two. 65-58. 4.5 left to play. Dukovicic, far side. Long ball. Samuels extends the lead back to 10. Bryson Andrews running the floor, defended by Samuels. Gets the pick, wants the 3. Oh, a dagger from downtown Chattanooga. Back to a 7-point game. Dukovicic goes around Andrews. Diaz along the arc to the corner. From downtown as well. This one just shy. Regathered, backdoor, good feed, swatted at, still alive. Andrews comes away from the scrum with a basketball. Pulls up the orange in transition and falls to the floor. I think got a little too excited there.
Yeah, he's going to get 3 shots. He did a good job selling it. A little bit of contact there, but he knows his team has brought it down to a 7-point difference. He's going to get three looks here.
Andrews, senior guard, native of Memphis, Tennessee. What'd you say? He's 15 three-pointers away? Or was?
He is 17 threes away from tying the school record for threes in a season or in a career.
Less than 3 minutes left to play. 4 points between 5-1-4 and Showtime. 5-1-4 to Samuels. Now to the corner. Djokovicic. Back up top. Kamai. Roving across to the center of the hardwood. Looks to the close side with the orange. Djokovicic. Fires the ball. Back across. Samuels drives inside off the glass. This one pops back out on him. Perkovic being harassed, lots of traffic, going himself in the whistle as he tries to put this home. Victor touches it last. Well, great play offensively as he runs the floor all by himself. Won't get the and one, but he will go to the line. The clock will stop as there's 2 minutes left to play. Each time the ball stops, this one drops, so now it's a 3-point game, 68-65. 1:57 left. 5-1-4 looking to close the door with a couple more buckets. Djokovicic is in trouble in front of the bench. Basketball hit the wood for a moment. Samuels scoops it up. Around Andrews. Samuels pops this in traffic. It goes. 5 points between these two. 70-65. 97 seconds remain. Andrews in trouble. Picks it up. Mikic with a spin move behind the back to Perkovic. This one's still alive. He lays it in off the glass. 3 points between these two. 70-67. 83 seconds left. 5-1-4 taking their time. It's Djokovicic. Stops on the elbow, drives back inside, picks up the ball and puts it in off the glass to push the lead back to 5. Andrews. This one out of play off of us. Vito. Swatted at by Lee. Perkovic from the corner, driving inside, backdoor. This one from mid-range comes up short. Showtime gets the ball back. They trail by 5. Perkovic inside in traffic. Second chance bucket will go. 3 points separate these two. Here comes Samuels. 72-69. 45 seconds. This could be a put-away bucket. From the elbow, this one short. Victor, long ball, Andrews in the paint, double team, swatted away by Djokovicic. 31 seconds, 72-69, 3 points. 5-1-4 just wants to kill the clock. And the foul here is Samuels is grabbed at from behind. 21.2 seconds left to sort this all out for these two. That got heated quickly.
Okay, my adrenaline's pumping now, buddy. At 20 points at halftime, deteriorated. The 5-1-4, I thought they were going to have a little bit of an easy time with Showtime playing that zone, but they've come back and pressured them and gotten some turnovers, some easy buckets.
This rattles around, won't go. Well, I figured they could get back into it. You know, you got to play the role of, well, can they do it? You know, and that was more impressive than I thought it would be, though. Did not see that coming.
When you've got the level of talent that Showtime has, and they definitely have the ability.
Big high arc on this one, the rainbow ball and the foul by Andrews. Steve Cook coaching from the scorer's table. I love that he's trying not to do it, but he can't help it.
Yeah, we talked about it last week. You know, this is an opportunity for him to see his guys and kind of evaluate and sit back, and he just can't help it. He put himself in it. He's over there coaching, getting involved, yelling at the guys. They're going to give him the free throws here on the intentional foul, I think.
First one drops for Djokovicic. pushes the lead to 4 for 514. 73-69, 21.3 seconds on the scoreboard here, and now it's a 5-point game. .514, here's the inbound. Andrews with a steal, down in the paint, battles his way down low. This one's still alive. Perkovic with 16 seconds gets the bucket to make it a 4-point game. The inbound to Samuels. 11 seconds. Victor tries for the foul, and now the intentional near the center of the floor. Clock stops with 7.5 showing. 4 points separate these two, 74-70.
Yeah, we've got 7.5. Our computer thinks it's 17.5 for some reason, but we got 7.5 on the clock.
That's close enough. You knew.
That's right.
As long as you didn't mute me. If you did, I'd be a little upset with you anyhow, so you don't deserve to know. 5 seconds left. This one from long range, regathered, hucked up the floor. That'll do it. 6-point victory for 514. Boy, that might count. I don't think it will. 76-70 in game 1 of week 2. A big win. Any quick closing thoughts from you, Tony, other than Vito Perkovic is the most proficient man in Chattanooga?
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed in Vito. He had 40 last week. He was only able to get 37
That's disappointing.
This game. So, he's got to get back in the gym, put some work in.
Got to step it up.
Super impressive, but Kevin Dukovic and those guys over there for 514 Elite, they deserve that win. They fought hard and very impressive. So can't wait for the next matchup. We're going to be back in just a little bit to watch 514 back on the court versus Showdem.
514 Showdem coming up next. We hope you'll be with us on the Southeast Sports Network for all the action. We'll be back in a few minutes. For Tony Williams, all of the Hawks, I'm Gabriel Fry. We'll catch you next time.